Hello dear friends, today we'll be dealing with small signal operation and models. So over here we need to understand that by biasing the MOSFET, a linear amplification can be achieved. So by this we can operate in the saturation region by keeping a small input signal. Now let us take a common source amplifier circuit. Before going to that, this is one of the most important question which was asked for 5 mark. So they usually ask the derivation of transconductance and voltage gain, and it was asked for 5 marks in one of the paper and 10 marks in another paper. So now let us consider a common source amplifier circuit. Now the circuit goes like this. So wherein you will have RD, supply will be VDD, current flowing through that will be ID, and a MOSFET, source is grounded, output is VD, and here you will be giving it to small VGS it is, and then you will have a capital VGS, this is capital VGS, and the potential that will be appearing across these parts are VGS it is. So this is our circuit. So now what happens is a MOS transistor will be biased by applying a DC VGS. So whenever we apply a VGS, a MOS transistor will start biasing. Now the input signal whichever is required to be amplified, a VGS will be superimposed on the DC bias voltage. That means when you take here, the input signal here is nothing but VGS. So now this will get superimposed on this VGS. That is what we mean to tell. So now let us move on to the DC bias point. The DC bias point. So under this, so the DC bias current, okay, let that be denoted with ID. So how I can find this is, we have to set VGS to 0 if you want to find your DC bias current. So now what happens is, let us write the ID current equation in the saturation region. So which is given as ID is equal to 1 by 2 Kn dash W by L VGS minus VT the whole square. So now how do we get the DC bias voltage? So that will be obtained at the drain part, which will be given as, when we look at the drain part, we'll have VDD minus ID RD minus VD. So from this I am going to get the DC bias voltage. So when we apply KVL at this part, so what do we get? VDD minus ID RD minus VD is equal to 0. Now I am just separating it, so I will be getting this equation. So now to ensure that it is working in saturation region, so what is the condition for saturation region? It is VD greater than VDS actually. Now here VDS and VD are one and the same, because here the source terminal is grounded. So here VD will be greater than VGS minus VT. This is what the condition that implies in saturation region. Now let us consider a VGS, that means capital VGS. This will be applied, okay, in the drain terminal. Now the total gate voltage to the source voltage. Now what will be the total gate to source voltage? So we have to concentrate only on this part. So when we do that, we'll be getting VGS is equal to VGS plus small VGS. It is nothing but, we are just going to consider the total instantaneous gate to source voltage. So that will be nothing but sum of these two voltages. So now ID current equation will now change, right? So ID current equation is this part, wherein at the place of VGS I'll be substituting this part. So my ID will be nothing but 1 by 2 Kn dash W by L into VGS plus VGS minus VT the whole square. So this is what I am going to get. Now let me do some manipulation to this part. So I'll be getting ID is equal to 1 by 2 Kn dash W by L. So I'll be sending this to this side and this to the other side. So I'll be getting VGS minus VT plus VGS the whole square. Now when we observe, this term is one term. We consider this as one term and this one as one term. So it is like A plus B the whole square. The same thing we are going to apply now. So we'll be getting ID is equal to 1 by 2 Kn dash W by L is constant and this part is A. So now A square will be like VGS minus VT the whole square plus the same thing will come to everything. I mean to the entire equation 1 by 2 Kn dash W by L. Kn dash W by L and this is B square. So which is VGS square plus third term 2AB. So 2 as there is 1 by 2 multiplied by 2 will get cancelled. So 1 by 2 won't appear in the next term. So we'll be getting Kn dash W by L into A into B, just multiplying these two terms, VGS minus VT into small VGS. This is what we are going to get. Now in this equation when we observe, what is this term? This is your DC bias current, which was denoted with something like this, ID, correct? So now what about the second term? Second term is like you have a current component that will be proportional. Just focus on this term with this. So ID current is proportional to square of input signal. Here small VGS is nothing but it is our input signal. So but what happens is it is going to be undesirable. So because why is it undesirable is because it is going to have a non-linear distortion will be present. So now when we tell a non-linear distortion, we have to reduce it. So to do that we have to make the input signal small. That means we have to keep our input signal small. So now we are done with first part and the second part. Moving on to the third part. Third part says that it is actually the current component that will be proportional to your input signal. So now what we'll be doing is we'll be focusing on the second term wherein we will be having a linear distortion. So we have to reduce it. Now that is our aim. So now to do that, what we'll do is we'll just consider that term. Okay. So how we will be reducing a linear distortion is by making this signal, the input signal should be kept small. That means what we can conclude now is 1 by 2 Kn dash W by L VGS square. This is going to be very much smaller when you are comparing it with the third term, that is Kn dash. We don't compare it with the first term because it is already your DC bias current. Now comparing it with the third term, that is nothing but Kn dash W by L VGS minus VT into VGS. So when we compare it, we can tell that it is nothing but this part, these terms and all will get cancelled. Kn dash W by L, Kn dash W by L is gone, 1 VGS and 1 VGS is gone. So now we'll be left with 1 by 2 VGS. So this 2 I'll be sending it to the other side, so I'll be left with only VGS. Now we can tell VGS is less than this 2, will be sending it to the other side, so we'll get 2. We are left with only this part, that part I'll be writing it here. VGS minus VT. Okay, so now I can even change VGS as 2VOV, which was like earlier we got it as VGS minus VT, which was nothing but our over voltage. VOV we denote it with. Now you have to neglect the second term. So in this equation I mean to tell. So as there is linear distortion by keeping input signal, we are going to eliminate it. That means this is going to be very small when you are comparing it with the third term. So by doing this, so we are going to get actually the ID values, that is nothing but your ID will be equal to capital ID, that is nothing but DC bias current, plus small id. This was our third term. So now what is this? This is nothing but it is Kn dash W by L, where this part is nothing but Kn dash W by L into capital VGS minus VT into small VGS. Okay, this is what we are going to get. Now what we can do is, now before going to that we have to define some parameters. So when I tell a parameters, it refers to the Ohm's law. That means V is equal to IR. This is just a note. So we know V is equal to IR. From this, V by I is equal to R. So this is resistance. And we know transconductance is nothing but it is opposite of resistance. So which can be written as I by V is equal to transconductance. So now here we denote a transconductance as GM. So now this is our GM. So what is GM now? So GM will be nothing but when I tell I, it refers to ID current, by V when I tell, it refers to VGS. So when we absorb this term, what we can conclude is ID VGS. This term I'll be sending it to this side. So I'll be getting ID by VGS, which was nothing but a GM. This is equal to, this is just a note. Okay, this will be equal to Kn dash W by L VGS minus VT. Only this part will remain as we are sending this to the other side. So we'll be arriving something like this. Fine. So now after this, what we can tell? We can also conclude that VGS minus VT is nothing but over voltage. Okay, overdrive voltage. Kn dash W by L into VOV. This is a expression for transconductance. Now when we see to the graphical representation of a small signal operation of a enhancement type MOSFET amplifier, it is something like this. So this axis will be represented with VGS and this is our ID. So this we have actually seen in the previous sessions and all. So the same thing holds good here. Actually in detail we have seen in previous sessions, so I'll not go more deeper into it. So take three parameters like this. So when our input is something like this, so this is denoted with respect to time, and this is our small id, and here there is a straight line that I'll be applying it. So this is nothing but a slope which is equal to GM. So this is almost like a linear segment only, and this point is our Q point. So now from starting from here, and this is VT, and starting from here to till here will be our over voltage VOV. Now at this part the output seems to be something like this. Now this is nothing but it is VGS, that means your voltage. Now at this point it is V capital GS. So now this part is again the drain current expression. So this is nothing but just the graphical representation of a small signal operation. Now moving on to the voltage gain. Again instantaneous voltage gain means we have to take the instantaneous drain voltage. So that means by applying the KVL at the drain part, so as we have actually done it here, so this equation will be considering it now. So this one will be considering, so which is nothing but VD is equal to VDD minus ID into RD. So now our ID was nothing but it was id plus small id. That means your vd is equal to vdd minus rd into id plus id. So here it is nothing but it is a bias current it is. So now just simplify it. vd is equal to vdd minus rd small id, rd capital id, then rd small id will get. So now this part we are going to neglect it. Okay, as we have told, there will be some non-linear distortions and all, and this is going to be smaller than this, so this part will be neglected now. So now the small signal component is what? Now what is this? So this part is again nothing but it is the voltage at drain part only. That means it is vd only, correct? So therefore I can write my small vd as minus rd into id. So this is what we are going to get. So now what is id? So id will be nothing but it will be gm into vgs. Okay, so how did we get this? So initially we knew that our gm was nothing but it is id by vgs. Now I want only id. id will be nothing but gm into vgs. So now what is id? What is vd now? So now vd will now change to only this id value. I'm substituting this. So I'll be getting minus gm vgs into rd. So this is what we will be getting. Now what is our main focus? Main focus was on to find the voltage gain. So now here voltage gain will be denoted by AV, and AV will be nothing but whenever you find a voltage gain, it is nothing but your output voltage divided by your input voltage, correct? So your output will be VD and your input here is nothing but VGS. That means VD by VGS we are going to get. So which is nothing but VD by VGS minus RD into GM. So this is the expression for voltage gain. Now when we observe, there is a minus sign. So this tells you that the output signal is 180 degree out of phase with respect to the input signal. That means when my input signal, that is with respect to VGS and time, if I draw, so think that it is something like this. So now my output will be just 180 degree phase to it. So this is what my output appears to be. That means 180 degree phase will be there between the input and the output. So it's a very important question asked in 2 papers for 5 mark and 10 mark. So kindly go through it. Thank you.